Hi, this is Michael Rony Mullick, and you're watching the post market show. So, finally, the July month comes to an end, and today was the last expiry of July. And we know that there were 5 expiries in July. So, hopefully, the last expiry was not that volatile. So, that is again a respite, especially if you compare to last week's expiry, which was extremely volatile. So, today the markets were uh, consolidating is what we can say, and it was consolidating in a small range. So overall the markets uh, looks as if they are consolidating in the larger time frame. So finally, let us look at the charts to get a clear picture of today. So let me open up the chart of Nifty 5 minutes and see how the things have been over there. So markets, whenever it's open today, there was a huge green candle, and then there was again it got sold off from there, and then again the market started to move up. So this is Nifty, and we can see that Nifty today uh, it took a resistance at a day before yesterday's high, which is around 15,890, and from there was a sell off. Then there was the market tried to recover around 12:30. There was a huge green candle, but immediately in the next candle it was sold off. And overall we see markets were trading in a small range. So markets today, the high was 15,890 and the low was 15,728. So around 150 points is within which the Nifty has moved the entire day. But towards the last half, especially after 3 o'clock, you can see huge red candles forming in the market because the European market started trading lower, and that is why the markets have sold off towards the very end, is what we can see. Coming to Bank Nifty has finally ended in the positive today, 0.47% positive. Bank Nifty, you can see in the first few candles it shot up extremely, and then it fell, but it did not it took support around yesterday's high levels, and so that was around 33,350 levels. You can see multiple supports being taken at that level, and finally the market ended at that level as well. So Bank Nifty looks a little bit strong is what we can see. So Nifty today finally ended in the red today. Again, nothing significant, 0.12% in the red. So nothing to worry about over there as well is what we see in case of Nifty. Bank Nifty is positive. Talking about mid cap and small caps, mid caps is down 0.8%. So that is something has ended in the green, 0.5%. Then we see Nifty Finance ending in the green at 0.42%, and Nifty Energy also ending in the green with 0.52%. Now coming with two major draggers of the day, we see Nifty IT being an underperformer today. It is 1.5% down. Same with Nifty PSU Bank, which is the same 0.5% down. Nifty Auto did not do well. So after making new highs every day, it has fallen slightly today by 1.26%. And I think that is the top loser. No, the top loser today is metals. So Nifty Metals, we are seeing kind of a dead cat bounce situation over here. Nifty Metals, after falling, it tried to move up with good strength, but again it is being sold off is what we are seeing. So Nifty Metals is looks like it's in a bear cycle. So keep that in mind while you are trying to invest in metal related stocks. So Nifty Metal down by 2% is what we see. If you look at the Nifty movers for today, let us see the Nifty movers. We see Reliance is again the top mover in Nifty. Reliance followed by ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, Kotak Bank, SBI and HDFC Bank. So all these we see mostly banking stocks, and Reliance are at the top gainer, and we are seeing that they are the ones who are actually creating a lot of down move in the markets. So just give me a second. Yeah, so we were talking about the Nifty movers, and we discussed that the ITs and the financial services stocks like Bajaj Finance have actually fallen today, and that has brought down the Nifty 50 today. So coming to the next one, that is FII DII buying and selling activities. FIIs have again sold for 1100 crores, and DIIs have actually outperformed in the buying. They have bought for more close to 1378 crores is what we are seeing at present. So that is the current situation in the markets. If FIIs continue to sell the markets at every level possible, and they have done so yet again. So there is no point talking about OI analysis today because it is just an expiry day, and the June series will start. The July series will start from tomorrow, and let us wait at least for tomorrow to see the levels and how it is building up for the next expiry, that is on next Thursday. Okay, so now let us talk about some of the stocks for the day, and definitely Reliance is in focus. Reliance again gained 0.6% today, so Reliance looks strong. But other than Reliance, other stocks, oil exploration stocks, oil marketing stocks, all of them are down. ONGC down by 1.68%, Oil India down 3.86%, BPCL down 2.5%. So all of them are down. And other stocks in news is MCX, that is the multi commodity exchange. It is up 2.63% after SEBI has allowed the foreign portfolio investors, or FPI, to trade in commodity derivatives. So because of this news, the MCX is up today by 3.63%. Next we have Wonderla Holidays. It is it's a group of amusement parks and themes. So it's news based rally. It is up 3.57% today. So the Wonderla Holiday plans to develop new amusement park in Orissa, and that is the news which has led to the stock moving up so much. Next we have Devyani International. It is famous for KFC and other KFC, Pizza Hut and brands like those. So Devyani International is up 3.64% after it inaugurated its 1000th outlet today, and they also said that they will be adding another 1,000 more outlets in the coming days. So that was a positive news for the markets, and the markets have moved up. The stock moved up 3.64% is what we are seeing. So now let us talk about the US markets, because US markets are important. And we have discussed this in yesterday's show as well, where we said that US markets these days are making a delayed reaction. So even in the last couple of instances, we had seen that the inflation rate coming, and it was more than expected, but then the markets reacted the next day. The same day it did not react that much, but the next day the markets fell significantly, and something of that sort has happened today as well. So US markets have finally reacted negatively to the GDP news, but it opened with a huge gap down. It was trying to move down, but now it is that gap down has been filled and it is trying to move up. So if I open up the charts of US markets, the things will be clearer. So let's look at S&P 500, and let's open the 5-minute chart of S&P 500 and see how the things look like. Okay, so you can see that the markets moved, opened with a huge gap down, and then it is trying to recover. So S&P 500 is down 0.2%, Nasdaq is down 0.6%. The same story, opened with a huge gap down, continued to move down, but then it recovered from after half an hour. It started to recover, and it recovered almost all its losses. And it's this is Nasdaq. It is still trading in the red by 0.62%. Dow Jones, same story, 0.38% down. Now the major gap down in the US stocks can be attributed to the German index, the French index, and the UK index, which are all the European markets, because German index is down almost 1.6%, 1.7%. French index down 1.8%, and the UK futures are currently trading at 1.4%, all in the negative. So European markets look very, very weak today, and that is the main reason why the US markets fell so much today. And also we have that the GDP news as well, so that was also being incorporated in the markets today. So that is what we are seeing in the markets right now in the US. So let us look at SGX Nifty to see why the market is trading in the in Singapore. So right now it is above 15,800, so that is good to see. 15,820 is what SGX Nifty is showing. And if you look at the low, that the panic low created is 15,625. So this is when the US markets were falling down constant. There was a severe fall in the US market. So right now SGX Nifty is up, so that is good to see. 15,823, that is almost 40 points up from where we ended. So let us see where the US markets end, if it can hold its positive momentum, or if it gets sold off in the last hour. So that has to be seen. So that is that. Let us look at the commodity prices. We always talk about currency and crude oil. So let us look at the currency. Dollar index first. Dollar index is trying to come down, so that is a good thing. It is at 104.7. 104.7, so that is good. USD/INR is at 178.99, so that is again on the higher side. So again, markets today touched a high of 79.08. So US dollar has to come down for the Indian markets to have a good bullish momentum. So US dollar is on the upside is what we see. But on the other hand, we have crude oil prices, which is coming down significantly. That is again a positive indication. US oil is down almost 3% today, so that is something good. It is at $106.11 per barrel. So yesterday it made a high of $113. From there, it is almost down $7. So that is good to see. So as long as crude oil prices come down, it is good for the markets. India being an oil importing country, crude oil prices coming down is something good. So you have to watch out for the levels of 101 because that was the low, the recent low made on 22nd of June. If that is broken, we can expect that the markets can come below $100, and that can give a huge relief to the global markets because of the high inflation rate that has been going on. And we know everything is dependent on crude oil, so crude oil prices coming down is definitely a very, very good news. So let us hope that that happens and we see some positive momentum, because talking about Nifty, it has been consolidating in a very small range for many days, as you can see. Let's hope that the markets can break out from either of the levels. So the last few days we are seeing that the markets have been trying to be strong, because every day we were seeing a gap down, then the bulls were trying to pick up the markets, and today a similar thing did not happen. But today we are seeing a doji candle, so this indicates indecision in the markets, where neither the bulls are strong, neither the bears are strong, and that is has caused a doji candle. So if you know about candlestick patterns, you would be able to relate to this candle. So this is interesting. Let's see who wins the battle, either the bears or the bulls. So the lines of safety are obviously 15,672, below which we can expect more bearishness in the market, and obviously above that we have 15,930, that was the high made on Monday, and then 16,000. If those are broken, we can expect a one-way rally on the upside in the markets in the coming days. So this is Nifty. Bank Nifty, same thing, 34,000 is the key level to watch out for. If that is broken and the market sustains above that, then we can expect the markets to move up with good strength. And on the down below, we have 33,000 levels to watch out for immediately. So 33,000, if that is broken, you can expect the markets to fall towards 32,000. So these are the levels you can watch out for. And today also one thing I forgot to tell you, the GDP data of UK has been announced today. It was expected to come at 0.8%, and it also came at 0.8%. So again, nothing major there, but we saw that the European markets are weak today. So with that, I think we have covered almost all the important bases, and let us hope that the July series is good for us, because the last 3 months have been difficult. The markets opened with a gap down, gap up, and there was huge volatility in the markets. Let's hope that subsides very soon, and let's wish us all a good July series. And with that, thank you for watching and have a good night.